Hey guys, it's Willow and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I posted, but I'm glad to be back, and let me know how you guys are in the comments so we can catch up. It's finally my holidays, so no promises because this happens every single time, but I think I'll hopefully at least be able to post once a week for a little bit. I really hope this video is out by March, so then I at least have one video for the month of March. But yeah, we'll see. Currently recording this on the 27th. So let's get on to today's video, which is drawing characters based on different times of day. And I think this is quite an original idea, I've not seen anyone do it before. I actually thought of this idea, I think it was ages ago, 6 months ago, and I had it in the back of my mind. I kept forgetting it, but then it kept coming back to me. So I was I better do it now before I forget. So, I've done 4 drawings for this spread, which is quite a lot. I do like how full the spread looks with all of them together. Going from left to right, we have 8 AM, which is kind of like sunrise. I guess it depends when in the year you're thinking about this. And then we have 5 PM, so golden hour, kind of. Then we have 7:30, which is dusk, and then we have midnight. Obviously, this is all subjective, but for me, I was just trying to think about the vibe of that time of day, and then put them in an outfit that, 1, matched the vibe of the time of day, and 2, kind of makes sense in the setting of, that time. So, actually for the first one, the first one's the one I'm least sure about, because if I was going from 8 o'clock, and I was drawing something from 8 o'clock, it would probably not look like that. But I did the drawing first, and I was well, this needs to have a time to it, and I couldn't think of anything that fitted it more. So if you have any suggestions in the comments, let me know what you think each of these characters' times should be. If I was doing a drawing based on 8 o'clock, I'd probably have someone in a matching gym outfit and then doing yoga at the beach or something. But this works as well. I think I'm going to give her a Hawaiian print shirt. I haven't actually decided yet because I haven't done it yet, but we'll see. And then moving on, we have this golden hour. Oh, actually first, so you may be wondering, where's the references for these pictures? Well, actually, I posed for these pictures, which is kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. But basically, you might know the channel Piper's Art. She made a video on posing for your own references, and it really struck me. I was why am I always spending so long trying to find references for really specific poses when I can just do them myself? So I just let go of my embarrassment, and I just took the pictures, and it actually worked out really well. These are just what I envisioned in mind. Apart from maybe the first one, I just thought it looked cool, so I might as well put it, but I didn't really have a plan for that one, as I said. Just thought you might like to know, and I think it is a good idea. If you have a specific reference in mind and you can't draw it without having the picture in front of you, just do it yourself. Okay, right, this voiceover isn't being very efficient, so I'm going to get onto the drawing. So I'm starting with midnight, as you can see, and for midnight I was kind of thinking going out to a party or a club, a very rich high-end dinner party maybe, but also a club. I don't know, what would you wear, I don't know, to a club? Depends, I guess. But anyway, she's wearing this shiny blue dress, which I think is really pretty, and I was going off my own head, it was an idea I had, but I did see this reference on Pinterest, which kind of helped me envision it a little bit more. And for the hair, I decided to go for a short haircut and brunette with some purple streaks in there. So she's a bit of a party animal, so she impulsively dyed her hair, but she's also chic with it. I don't really know why I'm making whole backstories for them on the spot, but let's move on to the next one. We have the 5 o'clock girl, the golden hour girl. Oh, maybe I should give them names. Well, you guys can comment any ideas you have, I guess, in the comments. And this is the outfit I was going off from Pinterest, which I thought really gave me sunny golden hour vibe. And I used the colourless blender to sort of blend that grey colour for the white top, because I didn't really know how else to do it, because obviously there's no white marker. But the only problem is when you do that, it kind of picks up the thing from behind, so it turns a bit green. And sometimes it still has pen from whenever you were using it before, so there was a bit of a blue splodge, but I don't think you can see it on the camera. Anyway, for these trousers, pajamas or whatever, I really like the patchwork design and all the details. The colours are very hippie, boho, I think I'm using those words right, I don't know. Also, can we just appreciate the lighting? It's so nice. I love filming in summer when the sun's there, but the only problem was it was kind of blinding me a little bit. I had to literally get a sun hat, because otherwise I literally wouldn't be able to see. But anyway, yeah, so I got the Prismacolor colouring pencils I have out, and I used the colour Tuscan Red to do this line art. I feel like using coloured pencil for line art is a lot less stressful because even though it is kind of equally as permanent, it just feels less like you're going to mess up, and I just really like using them. There's always the risk though that, well, no matter what you're using, even if you're using fine liners, I guess, when you're drawing the face, it's going to come out really bad because like sometimes the sketch looks really good but you haven't sharpened the pencil enough and then the face gets a bit messed up. And I think this one turned out alright, but I would say that some of them got a little bit, they didn't turn out bad, but they just changed from what the initial sketch was. Also, I'm missing one colour from my 24 set and I can't work out what it is. Like here when I was doing the line art for the shirt, I wanted to do grey because that makes more sense, right? But I didn't have a grey, and I don't know if that's just because the set doesn't include one or if that's the colour I'm missing. So if you guys have that exact set and it has a grey, let me know because then that's one I probably lost. Oh wait, never mind. Just forget everything I just said because I just searched it up and it's actually violet. Anyway, I do like using a different colour for each colour thing that you're outlining. Like if you look at the trousers, then you'll see there's like mustard outlining for the orange bits and green for the green bits. I just think it adds some personality to the drawing. So next we have dusk, and that's going to be 7:30, and I don't really know if that makes sense with the timings of everything else, but let's just say it does. And for this one, I didn't have an outfit reference. I was literally just drawing some pajamas because I thought that's the vibe I wanted to go for. So that's why I don't end up liking this one as much, because I don't think as much detail went into it and it doesn't have like something special about it that the rest of them do. But when I showed it to my sister, she said she liked this one the most, so I guess it's all subjective. And I did these like plaid pajamas using really dark purples that I wouldn't usually use. Like there's this colour called aubergine, I think, and it's like really dark, so whenever I use it, it's low-key kind of scary, but it's also really satisfying. So that's why I went with lavender first, just in case I didn't like how it looked. And then I used this mulberry coloured pencil to do the line art, and I was going to do a pattern for the shirt, but I guess I just forgot, so I just left it plain. By the way, I forget to do the line art for this hand that's holding the other hand, and I only remember like right at the end, so just pretend that that's done. This girl's expression was supposed to be like calm and peaceful, but I think she ends up looking a bit just like tired and done with life, which is okay, I guess. I can go down that route. I've gotten really into like acrylic painting on canvases recently, so I think I'm gonna do like a video of that in the future maybe, because I don't know, I've been painting like small mini canvases, but the thing is I don't know if it would be easy to film or not, because I do it like at random points in the day. I just come back to it because obviously it's gonna dry. And here's a little story time, guys. So basically the other day there were some like little kids at my house, and I had like my brushes, right, and then they just took them and they were like scrubbing them so hard against the paper, and now they're all wrecked. So I'm gonna have to wait until I can source some new ones before I get to do any more painting. So that's kind of sad, but I guess it was cute, I guess. Okay, now on to the final one, the one that I've kind of been hating on a little bit, but I don't actually mind it that much, because now that I've actually finished it when I'm filming it, it does look good at the end. So I did this Hawaiian shirt inspired by this photo, and then I also drew this like orange tank top or crop top or whatever, and some cargo shorts. Now the cargo shorts were supposed to be like khaki cargo colour, but I didn't have any colours like that, so I don't know, it didn't end up being blended very well, but that's just because I was kind of like, I'd spent a lot of time on it and I couldn't be bothered to finish it, so I just left it like that. Now onto the hair. I am literally obsessed with the golden hour hair. It's so pretty. At this point, I do kind of mess it up a little bit later, but for the, I don't know, the dusk one really wasn't working for me. Like I started with ash rose, but it looked a bit too dull, so then I added some purples, and I was planning on like layering them with brown and stuff because I didn't just want it all to be purple, but it just wasn't working. So then I decided to make a crazy decision and use this really dark red auburn colour because it needed something to stand out from the rest, and it does look quite nice. It's not what I was imagining though. I wanted it to be like brown, but it just wasn't working, so I just went for this. And the blush, as you can see, went a little bit wrong as well because I accidentally used a lighter colour on top, but it's okay. And that's when the eyes got, like the whites of the eyes got a bit covered, so the expression kind of changed, but I do go back in with gel pen afterwards to fix that. The Sunrise Girl's hair was supposed to be really dark and straight, but I don't know if that ended up coming across because the hairstyle looks a little bit like just stuck on there, and like it wouldn't actually make sense in real life. But I'm kind of stuck with it now because it's so dark, so I can't fix it. And then for the line art, I don't know if I used like my colouring pencil too lightly because she kind of doesn't stand out that much, but I didn't have any other colours that would work, and if I did that one at full force it would have been too dark, so I just left it kind of like fuzzy. I was gonna add some fun makeup, like maybe different lip colours and eyeshadow for the midnight one, but I totally forgot, so maybe I'll add them at the end, but you won't be able to see them. But I did give the dusk girl like some sort of rosy lips, I guess. It wasn't even on purpose, it was kind of an accident. But yeah, now I'm writing the times above all the characters, and I did ditch the little writing that was underneath before because I think it would have got a bit too confusing and hectic. I added hatching in some places to add like another dimension, but it was mostly just because I was lazy and I didn't want to get my markers out to shade. I would say that the shading on the shirt is a little bit like it doesn't show the texture that well, but I didn't really know how else to do it because it's not like the collar or the buttons or anything are really visible, so it just kind of looks like a random thing like on her. Well, obviously what else would it be but a shirt, but if you know what I mean. Also, as you saw, my camera stopped filming for a bit because the storage was full, probably because I was filming for so long, but I did add some things in between. For example, I added like blue streaks to the golden hour girl's hair, which I definitely regretted once I did. I thought it'd be a good idea, but I don't think it was. So I tried to add like white to fix it a little bit, but I don't know, it kind of ruined the simplicity of it. But it's okay up close, I think. Then I added sparkles to the dress, and I really like how that looks. I do like how the like necklace and the earrings look on her, and the bracelets as well. It's kind of giving Midnight's Eras Tour outfit, and yeah, I like that. If any of you have gone to the Eras Tour, let me know like what outfits you wore, because I feel like everyone wears such fun stuff. I would go if I could, but I didn't try and get tickets because first of all I'd have to miss school, and second of all like I'm sure I wouldn't have got them because they sold out in like 5 minutes, I think. But what am I even talking about? Oh yeah, right, so I'm adding the sun now. What? That's so like out of context. I'm adding a sun in the background because I don't know, it was an idea I had from the start to just have the sun there because to fill up space, because I feel like everyone's really squished onto the right page and then one girl just has her own page to herself. I mean, slay for her, I guess, but it's not working with the composition. I then just started adding like the sky, and I didn't really know what I was doing at this point. I just added random stuff that I thought looked good, like a gradient of how the sky would change. I liked how it looked though, so I just kept going. But once I'd done this right corner, I realised that it was taking too long, and I kind of dug myself in a hole now because I had to do the whole page. Yeah, it took quite a while. But for the 8 AM girl, I didn't know what colour to make the sky. So I went for like these sunset-y colours, but they did not look good at all. Like the way I blended them, the yellow just doesn't look right. I think I should have just like really embraced like the oranges and pinks, like a dawn sky, but I didn't. So now I'm stuck with whatever's going on over there. But the right side looks good. And I tried to make like the golden hour bit like bright blue, but I think I forgot to make the left of her bright blue, so I might go back and add that. I did want to add like lighting to all of them, like with coloured pencils, but I forgot to do that as well. So I think I'll add that as well. Anyway, here's the final result. I think it looks really nice. I do like the little stars in the background. They smudged a bit, but I kind of like how that looks. And yeah, let me know which one's your favourite. Here's like a close-up view on all of the characters. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!